HMO heaven again. And today's tip, oh my God, it's so good. Kiss goodbye to deposit disputes forever. A big claim, I know, but today's tip does live up to the hype. In this series of videos, we're taking you behind the scenes of what we do in our business, what we've learned and what helps us to keep running smoothly and being successful. As we try new things out and we systemize our business, we share the successful ones with you all. Before I kick off, let me just check that you've also watched HMO tip number 8, that you were with us last week. Well, if you haven't, these two tips go together like my two little fingers. In fact, they're closer than my two little fingers because this little finger got broken in a poor skiing accident. But the two tips, tip 8 and tip 9, are as close as that. So it's really important that you also watch tip 8 because they're two sides of the same coin. Okay, but back to tip 9. Because most disputes come down to a lack of communication. Okay, and watch to the end of this video and I'm going to share with you how you can create your own in just an afternoon. Everything that you need to know to put your own checklist together. We started to devise this system because we had an issue with a couple of checkouts where stained mattresses were coming back and we weren't happy. We just looked inside our systems to say what more could we do to stop these stained mattresses coming back, because the tenants weren't doing it deliberately, but they weren't using the mattress protectors that we were providing, and we just wanted to look how can we do more to make sure that more often than not we're giving back the whole deposit and that there are no damages to the room, especially these sort of accidental, avoidable kind of damages. So what did we do? We massively improved our communication when tenants move in with us and when they move out. When they move in, we explain that we do want to pay their deposit back. We explain the main reasons why people don't get their deposit back and the ways around it, such as use the mattress protector, use picture hooks to put your pictures up. So what's in the checklist? Well, first of all, I should just say it's an online checklist. You can access it from any smartphone, and you can modify it to however you want it. We have it so that it requires, for example, photographs of the mattress both sides. It requires, if any options are answered no, they're not in great condition, it requires the photo to be uploaded. So I just want to tell you about the different categories that we've got on our one. We've got one that's the main details about the person and the room. Then we've got mail, keys and key safes. The bedroom, the kitchen, the communal areas and rubbish and recycling. And also because everything's fully documented, they're very unlikely then to try and dispute something that isn't true. It doesn't really rely on our word against there. It doesn't rely on expensive inventories. It means we can keep everything in-house. So let me give you an example of some of the things that we have on the checklist and how those things have helped us. So bringing the kitchen into the checkout checklist has really helped, but there was a step prior to that. The step prior to that, you can see that in HMO tip number 5, which is called HMO kitchen cupboards, the way to ensure household harmony. Who makes up these titles? Oh, could be me. So HMO tip number 5 is kitchen cupboards, the way to ensure kitchen harmony. And I do recommend you watch that because that was a real game changer for us. Previous to that, it was a free-for-all. So now that we've done that, when people move in, we can show them their designated kitchen cupboard, fridge and freezer space, and then people do love that. So when they move out as well, we've now got this on the checklist. So we go to the fridge, freezer and kitchen cupboard space, make sure it's all clear, and when the cleaners come in, if it's not clear or clean, then they will clean it and clear it, ready for the next person moving in, and the cycle goes on. It really helped us to provide a much better service, and it meant that we don't get any more of those calls from newish tenants saying, oh, where should I put my stuff? Because what we found was that 20% of the tenants are taking up 80% of the cupboard space. So that this system has really saved time and inconvenience and hassle for the tenants and for us. Rubbish and recycling as well. So what we found was people were dumping their rubbish, and we do ask them not to, but now it's part of the checkout inspection that we just check that hasn't been done. And if people have left their excess rubbish behind, then we ask them to take it to the tip, but if they don't want to and they prefer us to do it, then that's fine. But we do charge the tenants for that, and they do know about that in advance. So that's another area that's really helped us, because that used to really stress the tenants who weren't moving out. So that's we used to get complaints about that. So-and-so's left all their rubbish, the bin won't collect the rubbish, etc., etc. But now it's all handled as part of the moving out process. So those are just 2 ways it's helped, but I really could go on because there's so many ways it's helped us run our business, provide a better service to tenants, both moving in and moving out. I said at the beginning that I'd let you know how to create your own and be able to do your own check-ins in and out, inexpensively, in-house, really fantastic. So you don't need expensive detailed inventories, which are not so helpful in an HMO because it's difficult to charge for damage in communal areas anyway, and they can really add a lot of cost to your business, whereas that's something that you or your property assistant or property manager can do each time they do a check-in and check-out, really simple and straightforwardly. So we've created some online videos, really proud of them, which are going to walk you step by step to creating your own check-in and check-out checklists in an afternoon. Just adds another layer to the quality of your business and the systems that you have, the way that you're perceived by your tenants, and it all adds to the way they treat your property. When we do this at check-in, tenants do see how much care and attention we do put into them and the properties, and at checkout they see that it's all been fully documented, and so that's why we don't get any disputes about damage via the deposit service. It just doesn't happen because everyone signs off at checkout as well. This has really taken us months to develop and years of experience to create. So we're really excited to share it with you, and you can put it together in an afternoon. And I know that it really will transform your business. And it means really that it's much simpler to outsource your check-in and checkouts. So guys, that's all down below. If you've got any questions about it at all, just post them in the comments below. Love to hear them. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. And all of you guys, I know that you're interested in HMOs, whether you're experienced investors, you're just starting out. We'd love to see you over at our free Facebook group called HMO Heroes. So the link's below. Just click through, join us over there for inspiration, motivation and information, and to carry on the conversation. We look forward to welcoming you over there. It's been great to see you tonight, guys. Comment below, of course, and if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you found it useful, please share it with anyone else you think would be interested. That's it for this week, guys. I will see you next week. Bye for now. Speak soon.